everybody. Welcome to the Joyful Finding Show this beautiful November 11th, 2022. How are you guys doing out there? The energy's been quite amazing and very shifting this week. I feel like there's a lot of different things that have been taking place. I hope you guys are all tapping into that. But I'm so happy that you guys are here with me this evening. So I don't even know where to begin this evening because the energy is just like on the tip of my tongue. I feel like there's a lot of energy that's taking place right now between each and every one of us. A lot of you joined even before we started this evening. So thank you. I appreciate that. And all of you that join even later, your energy is appreciated as well. I want you all to know how appreciated you are. I feel like the word needs to be appreciated this week because no matter what you've been going through and what you've been experiencing, you are appreciated, okay? And sometimes it may not feel that way, but you are appreciated, okay? I just want you all to know that. You're appreciated. Woo! And look at all you guys out there. And actually, happy Veterans Day. Yes, it is. It's Veterans Day. So thank you for all of those that have served for our country and our freedoms and all those beautiful things that we so desire in these United States and worldwide. So all of you with that, they're all like praying. I see all these people. Holy cow. Okay. So if you guys could close your eyes, want you to know that we are being joined by many. Okay. Many that have been on this earth before because they feel the gratitude of our thankfulness of the veterans. Okay. Because many of them have done a lot of different things. Yes, and Space Force too. Woo-hoo, and our space families. We can't forget them as well. We are all, it's so funny because they want me to stay like this for a little bit. Okay, so then we must be praying. We're praying. We're praying for peace. Aww. It's like we're being watched. We're being guided. We're being... Well, that's never happened before. That was kind of cool. So just know that there is a lot of them joining us this evening. So we have many, including God he is always joining us. He's always with us on our journey. No matter which way we decide to go, he's always there trying to talk to us, coaxing us back if he has to, until we can tap into that divine energy, to the divine wisdom that he so brings forth for us. And we connect into that energy. Wow, he's like bringing, I'm telling you guys, are you guys feeling this in your crown? Are you guys feeling this? Oh my God. Woo! Okay, so I hope you guys are feeling that. Amazing stuff. Let's say hi to some of you guys out here. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm leaving you guys out. I want you guys to feel involved. Because you guys are here this evening. Oh my God, you guys have been so chatty. Hello, Robert and Ruth. Woo-hoo. So glad you could be here. And Richard is here. Lenka. Woo-hoo. Yes, happy 11/11 to everybody. The energy is kicking now that we've all joined together. Woo, you guys have brought it together. Hello, Dia. So glad you could be here. Woo-hoo. And Valley. Hello, darling. Hello. And Barbara. Hello, Barbara. I hope you're feeling better this week. Back to normal. Woo, you're back to your springy self. You guys are amazing. And Samir is here. Hello, Samir. That position increases our vibration, Melissa. Woo-hoo. Good. Glad to hear it. Bring it on. Woo. And Moda is here. Hello. And Terry is here. I'm so glad you guys can be here. All right, you guys. So so this is what I've experienced this week. So this is a little bit of what I've experienced and people around me have experienced. So one is technical difficulties. Okay, so I don't know how many. Hello, Linnell. So I don't know how many of you have been having a little bit of technical difficulties. I feel like there's things going on that either prevents us from, I couldn't do things on my phone that I could do on my computer. So that happened for me. And also tonight when I just wanted to come on again, it was like, gave me this new error message. Like I have to I couldn't connect to my mic or my microphone. I'm like, all right. What's going on with this? So anyways, there's something going on with that. I don't know what that's all about, but many people are finding things are not working the way that they're supposed to. I want you all to just have patience. Okay. Patience. Take a deep breath and it will all be okay. It will all be okay. So I'm glad you guys are here and in this energy and in this vibration. I want you to know that each and every one of you are a valuable, valuable being of light and understanding that has a true connection to God. Okay. And in that connection, you are getting what is truth. So you can read through things, which is funny. It was over there, but they're going to make me keep it over there. You can decipher through things. It doesn't matter what you're reading, what you're feeling. And a lot of times our belief systems are what holds us back. Okay. What we have believed to be true, maybe 10, 15, even 20, 30 years ago, whatever. And we're finding out that it's not true today. Okay. And I've gone through a lot of this. I've had to go through a lot of my belief systems about everything. I don't think I've had to leave any of them out, about everything and how to switch this life around so that we can live a much more peaceful life. Okay. It's about us living a much more peaceful existence in this world. Okay. And we're on our way to that. We're on that journey. We're on that journey of experiences that is going to help us to see that, feel that, produce that, and create this new heaven on earth that we are all creating, right? Because if you guys are all working from your heart space now, right? If you're doing things that bring you joy, say you're a candle maker, and I'm just throwing this one out there, and you love making candles and you love making different sizes and different shapes, and you want tapers and you want whatever it is that you can make with candles. Okay. You're following your passion. You're out there, you're selling your candles. Okay. You're giving to society and community. Okay. You're providing a need through your passion, and it makes you happy, and it makes you happy. Okay. And that's the important part, the part that makes you happy. Okay. So I want you guys to be feeling into that. What makes you happy? Okay. And people do not make you happy. Okay. And we're going to change up the energy already tonight. It's not the people that you have in your life. It's how you create your life and the people that you allow into your life. Okay. Because sometimes you can have somebody, let's say we have a negative Nelly, right? They're always going off about this is awful and that's awful and nothing's ever right. And it's like, oh my God, do you not see like a good piece of anything? All you're doing is complaining. You can't change anything through complaining, right? You have to train your mind to do something different. You're like, all right, I see this as this does not work for me. Instead of just complaining and expecting someone else to show up magically and fix it for you, which never happens, by the way. Okay. You have to do the work yourself. No one is going to do it for you. You have to do it yourself. And you guys are all doing a great job. They want me to remind you of that. You're doing a great job with that. But there's also, I don't even know where I was going with all that. So anyways, I'm going to carry on because if they the brain is going, wow. You guys feeling that too? So I saw there was a few people out there having some tech issues. Dia was. Moda says it's been a crazy week at work, slow and buggy. See. All right, that's very interesting. It was so funny because I have a brother that lives out in Arizona, and I think he called me. It wasn't today, so it was yesterday. So Thursday he called me because they had to take a little break because the power went out, and he doesn't even know why the power went out at his work or the town that he lives in. I forget exactly which one he lives in. But anyways, it was interesting that the power went out, and I'm like, oh, the power went out. That's interesting. And so it was out for a good 30, 40 minutes or so. And then he texted me back. He's like, all right, I'm back to work. Power came back on. And I was like, man, at least you didn't have to go like 9 days through the storm or whatever. But anyways, he's like, probably someone didn't know how to drive and smash into stuff. But it's just funny things like that. Or the alarm clock doesn't go off in time and you're running late. And then we start freaking out. And then everything else kind of like follows behind that. So again, it's our mindset. We can say, all right, this is going to get my day in a shambles or not. Okay, so I'm going to share with you because I'm not even sure if I shared with you guys this week, but Anyways, I'm going to share a little thing about my car. And if I said any of this and I repeated it, you guys are being brought up to speed. Well, anyways, I've had to take my car into the dealership to get the window fixed because right after the hurricane, the window stopped working and stayed halfway down and you couldn't get it up or down. So then I finally got into the appointment to get it fixed, and they fixed it in a day, which was wonderful. But then 11 days later, it stopped working. So I drove right into the dealership and be like, hey, my car's not working, because they don't answer the phone. Okay. Customer service is awful. They don't answer the phone. I may have told you guys this last week. But anyway, so by the end of the day on Friday, because they had my car Tuesday to Friday because they were trying to figure out why I was blowing the fuse and all this, all the technical things. So anyways, come Friday, he's like, all right, so here's the deal. He's like, and I also had to get upset with them because they were not communicating. So I had to communicate with them about communication. And I did get a little hot under the collar. And I did apologize when I left. And he was much nicer to me after that. But I did apologize even after I got hot, okay? Because I don't like being lied to. It doesn't work for me. And the dealerships can do that. But anyways, so come Friday, he's like, all right, we have to order in the part and it won't be here for 4 days. And I'm like, oh man, okay. I'm like, all right, it will be here in 4 days. That's fine. I can borrow my mother-in-law's car for 4 days. We're cool. Just make sure I get my car back in 4 days. He's like, no problem. So it was so cool. On Monday, I'm at the laundromat and I get the phone call and the gentleman calls me and he's like, oh, hello, your car's ready. I'm like, oh, that's fabulous. And he goes, I don't know how the part got here and I don't know how the car got fixed this morning, but your car's fixed. And I'm like, oh, thank you, God. I was like, he moved that part right along because really they said the part was coming from Korea. So I don't know how he magically got it here, but he managed to get my car back and fixed in just the right time. And it was funny because each time that I had to go into that dealership, because I had to go in daily because some days they wouldn't even call and they wouldn't answer. And I felt like this is not how you do business. You need to keep people informed so that they can make plans, and things of that sort. So it was like I had to keep going into that dealership every day. My light had to keep going in there. You know what I mean? So there's reasons why that we are brought to the places that we have to be brought to, the connections. Okay. So whether it was me helping that man that was my service writer or another service writer, or maybe the mechanic that worked on my car, whatever it was, our energies are always working together. So some of you may have been brought into different locations than you normally would have to go. Right. And maybe more often than you would still have to. Right. Dia says we're still waiting on parts for vehicle repair. It's been 5 weeks. Well, let's put the speedy on that one. Jeez, I'm glad I didn't have to wait that long. They really would have liked me then. I was just like, put up the window. I can drive as long as the window's up. I can deal with it not going down and stuff. When the part comes, whatever. Hello, Essential Drops of Peace. So glad you could be here as well. I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm so glad you guys are all a part of this evening. And the energy feels a little wonky. Do you guys feel that? Because a little bit yesterday, this is what it felt like. I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. I felt like I was supposed to be doing something, but I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. I felt like kind of like in this weird lull, so to speak. You know what I mean? It was like, what do I do? What am I supposed to be doing? And it's okay to be like that because I feel like it was gearing up for the energy that was going on today. And I started doing a lot of fall cleaning. So if you guys are ready to start getting rid of some stuff, right now is the great time to start doing that. Clean your spaces. Simplify your lives. Okay. We have a lot of stuff that we don't need. Okay. And I have a hard time getting rid of stuff. I think I get that from my dad. But it's time for us to get rid of stuff. Okay. Right. Lanka says, you mean like being stuck in the middle of Denver Highway? Yes, exactly that. And I bet Dia's kind of chuckling at that one too. Yes, exactly why you were stuck in the middle of the Denver Highway. It happens. Valley says energy waves spinning up and down. Yes, the energy is spinning up and down and sideways. Kind of reminds me of storms. We just had another hurricane. I call it a hurricane. You know what I mean? So it's heading up north to you guys now. So you guys all up there in New England and all that, it's headed your way with some rain. You can have it. We could use the rain, right? Rain is good. All right. Complicated says it's making me drive across country again. No coincidences. Yes. So if we're being called to go somewhere or go on a vacation, even a vacation, as simple as a vacation, you're doing like twice the work. You're doing your energy work that you may not even be aware that you're doing. And then you're having a good time at the same time. Or you may be going on a work trip. Some of those are the same as well. You just have to see it from a different perspective. They just want you to tap in and see things from the, a bigger view. Like be the eagle, right? Be the beautiful eagle that flies high and can see everything down below. It's like, man, I wish my eyes were like eagles. Then I wouldn't need my glasses anymore. I'd be like, I can see everything. It would be beautiful. It would be amazing. Amazing. Oh my God. And I haven't even got to my automatic writing tonight. I've just been chatting. We just been going. This is a lot of fun, you guys. I have so much fun with you guys. Oh, and before I get to my automatic writing, I want to remind everybody, tomorrow night, 8 p.m., Spiritual Message Circle. If you've never experienced it, check it out. You just watch. Tiffany will drop a link in that little chat box over there for you guys. It's a lot of fun. Boom! And you know how much we like to have fun. And it gives you answers to things that you may have going on in your life, just like messages from me, and then it gives you a different perspective because then you're getting like hit by 5 different people, that are giving you similar messages that all kind of like blend together. It's really, really amazing. Okay, so you guys, 11/11/22. See? This is it. And it's really blinding tonight. Why is that? Do you see there? There's a little Z something going on there. Little Z with a hook. Haha, little Z hook. Okay, well, anyways. And then I don't know what this is up here, but there's another little thing in this little picture. So I feel like we're getting ready to. Well, there's a separation there. They don't normally separate. But anyways, welcome, dear ones. We are excited to be with you this evening. You are breaking through to joy. Many of you had many lessons reoccur this past week. It has come up for your healing. You are releasing for great joy to be had. And then they give us the little Z. Continue in your faith, your understanding, and the bigger picture. God is assisting you. You must listen. You must listen. I'm getting you must listen. Feel in your heart. Move forward. Okay, so there's going to be a lot that's going to be helping you move forward. Moving forward is going to be a lot of fun because we're switching things up now, you guys. When we get to this forward movement, because right now I feel like we're in this like what is this? All right, for the lack of better analogies, I'm going to use the sit and spin again, okay? Instead of us going, sitting on it and being able to spin, we're just going at the halfway mark and we're moving ourselves back and forth. Like there's something that still has us a little bit stuck. You know what I mean? Has us a little bit stuck. And then we just have to and I feel like we're getting ready to bust through that. So whatever that is. So I feel like we're in this little, the best way to look at it too is a teeter-totter if you want to go this way because it can't go all the way around. But when you're on the sit and spin, we can sit and spin. And spinning is our energy, right? Because we're all energy and energy is constantly moving. So it's like we are breaking free of the barriers that have been not allowing our energy to freely tongue-tied there, freely flowing. Okay, so allow that energy to flow out of you, around you. Feel yourself become lighter. You guys feeling it? You feeling it? Bumper cars. Valley saw it as bumper cars. That's cool. Bumper cars are cool. I love that. So what else would they like me to share with you guys this evening? It's been a fun week. I mean, I haven't had a bad week. It's been busy, and then we had to take yesterday off because there was a hurricane. The kids had no school and stuff. Really, it was just a tropical storm. But again, you still need to prepare a little bit if you have things. But anyways, it's all a learning experience, right? It's all a learning experience. And it's really funny because there was a meme out there about these 2 hurricanes, because maybe you guys can help me tap into this because The year my son was born was 2004, my oldest son, and he's 18 now. And I remember like it was a serious hurricane season. And I was it was almost like every weekend every time I would put things back outside, I was taking everything back in. And that's when Charlie came through. And then Janine came through like 43 days later. So this is important, you guys. I want you guys to pay attention to this. And then 2022, we just had Anne go through, right? And then 43 days later, we just had this little Nicole come on through, right? Again, 43 being significant, and also the year is also equal 6. Okay, so if you guys get anything from that, let me know if it rings a bell or whatever. But I felt like that was significant and I needed to throw that stuff out there for you. So again, an 18-year cycle, which is also a 9, if you think about it, for 18 years. So that's ending of a cycle. So there's going to be stuff that's going to happen with that as well. God talks to us in many different ways, and sometimes we have to learn how to decipher those messages so that our human brain can comprehend it. So it's like you may see the repeated numbers, you may see the same word over and over again. There's a lot of different things that you may be seeing and feeling, but they really want you to feel into it, okay, and feel what is your truth. Kim says, like washing agitation, back and forth, not a circle. Yes! Perfect. We're in the washing machine. We are all getting cleansed right now. We're going to come out so wrinkly free. It's going to be beautiful. We're going to come out free out of this washing machine because we've all had to be agitated, right? Oh, that's perfect because we got washer, we got the water, and then we got agitation, which all of us feel at one time, place or another. So that's awesome. I love that. And we don't get into that circle cycle until we get into the spin cycle, right? So I'm ready to be spun. Are you guys ready to be spun? Woo! It'll be a lot of fun. All right. You guys are amazing beings of light. So anyways, I threw all those numbers out at you. You guys, I've used this blue pencil or this blue marker so much with you guys. The other side's dry. All right, let's see what else I can share before we get on to messages this evening. And I know there's a lot of messages and there's a lot. Okay, so this is what they want me also to remind you of. So when you guys are listening to these shows, these podcasts, I want you to take what resonates as true to you and leave the rest. Okay, because everybody is at a different level of understanding. Not all of us are on the same levels. And there's no judgment in the levels, okay? It's just what you're willing to let go of in your belief system and how much more you can connect into energy and God and that vibration, okay? So here we go. Right. All right, let's see. Essential. That was the first year I bought my house and remembering the multiple evacuations. Felt a similarity this year. 2 years ago, my neighbor was flooded with Hurricane Eta. Yeah, it's super duper crazy. The storms, yes, and it was very similar, but not quite because 2004, literally, I feel like they kept coming back to back. It was like every time I would take everything out, I'd have to take it back in, and I only had a newborn still, so he was only 3-4 months old when that happened. So it was crazy. But I'm glad hurricane season is almost behind us. See you later. We'll see you next year. All right, getting dizzy with all this spinning. Yes. Oh, let's talk about that for a minute. Yes. Many of you may have been getting dizzy or feeling dizzy. Okay. Remember to breathe, ground, remember to drink your water, and remember to eat. Okay. Because sometimes you need those things to ground. Because the energy can make us a little loopy. Okay. Okay. All right, so just know that it's okay. We're all getting a little dizzy. But it's okay because when we stop spinning, it's like we land in this new land, okay? It's like we wake up and we're in this beautiful new frequency vibration here on this planet, okay? It's like we are doing so much to change all of that. You guys are doing all the work, so it's amazing. All right. Interesting. Did someone new just pop on? If you're out there, say hello. Say hello. Okay. Clearing your throat, standing in your truth. Sometimes that's very hard. Being honest with yourself. Sometimes it is also hard. Sometimes that's the hardest thing we have to do. But I have to say that a lot of you have learned a lot of your lessons and released a lot of them this week. So good job. I'm very proud of you. Bravo, my friends. Bravo. Okay, so what else? Okay, this would be a great time to have a word from my sponsor. So Feng Shui in My Space, if you guys are interested in more energy work to deal with your house, or your office, if you want to have more business, you know what I mean? If you want to put it in your friendship corner or your people corner. It's funny because I just, now that I'm going to talk about that for a minute, because I just realized today that I just totally, no wonder it feels so different. I just, in my little office area that I have outside on my lanai that I've created for myself, that's my woman cave. I just cleaned everything that's in my helpful people place. Literally, I cleaned everything. I took it all down. I dusted it all. I wiped it down. You guys, I was like, that's my helpful people place. I'm focused on helping my people. And I was so detailed because I made sure to get everything super duper clean and all that stuff. But anyways, I just remembered that because I started talking about Feng Shui. And the only reason I know that's my helpful people place is because of Marsha Morse. So you guys check out Feng Shui in My Space. Hey, you guys definitely reach out to fengshuimyspace.com and check out Marsha's website and see what you guys can hook up together. And maybe you need to put some, extra, bling in your money area if you want to make some more money or whatever. Definitely check in with Marsha. Or you need a little more love in your life, even for yourself. Maybe you need some in your love corner. She'll hook you up. All right. So thank you, Marsha, for being a sponsor to Joyful Findings. I so appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Yes. And also like and share this show. I recently had an old friend who found my show and said I should be seen by a lot more people. So it would be greatly appreciated if you shared this show with at least one person you know. All right. Share it with at least one person you know. And definitely give it a like and a share. Share it out on your Facebooks or your social medias or anywhere that you feel like God is telling you to send it out, right? Because it works in ripples, right? Because sometimes we don't even know the effect that we have on people, right? Until someone comes back to give me some kind of validation about stuff. Because I just, shoot from the hip, tell you guys what I'm getting or whatever. And then I get feedback, you know what I mean? And I am so thankful for that. It's not needed, but I'm thankful for that because it's nice to know how it ripple effects. So when you help one person, my friends, and then they help somebody beside them and they help somebody beside them, this is where we're going to create more of that heaven on earth. When we're able to assist and help each other without judgment. I have no judgment about what you've done in your past or what you've done today. I love you for who you are. I see you as a soul. I see you as an energy. I see you having experiences on this journey we called life. Okay? So it's like, I honor you for being who you are. Okay? So I just want you guys all to know that because I feel like a lot of us, whether we're on social media and we try to portray something that we're not, but we really need to start standing in our authentic selves, whatever that means for ourselves, okay? And being our authentic selves does not mean you make everybody around you happy, because that's usually not being your authentic self. That's usually people around you taking all your energy away and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And look at Richard, my first $5 donation this evening. Thank you. Thank you for that super sticker. You're the man, Richard. You're the man. Any of you looking to donate or tip this evening, you guys can do that through YouTube super chats and stickers. Those of you over on Rumble can do that through Rumble Rants. And those of you that want to can do it right there through my Venmo at Melissa-Parks-37. If you guys want to donate that way, I thank you and I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, and I'm going to bring that up again before I get to messages again. Just so you're aware, tomorrow night, that spiritual message circle, that is the only one for the month of November. Okay, that is the absolute only one for the month of November. Okay, so we're only having one spiritual message circle in the month of November. So if you want to know how to sign up, Tiffany will post a link about the message circle sometime through this evening. So you guys check it out, click on it, all that fun stuff. All right, Richard and Samir now. Boom. Look at you guys go. All right, let's tap into Richard and see where we're going with this. Richard, let's see what you... Oh, I got to use the other side of the pen. Richard, that one's worn out. All right, Richard. Darn it, man. What have you been doing? What have you been doing? All right, so Richard, you are getting ready to make a step up, okay? You're getting ready and you're doing it with flow. So I don't know if you felt the different energy. I don't know if you've been doing more of your Reiki work or stuff like that, but I feel like you're going to get more into the flow of that. And I feel like you're supposed to be writing some of this stuff down. They want you to write down the messages that you're getting. They don't want you to say them all the time. Sometimes they just want you to write them down, acknowledge them, and then save everything to the end, if that makes sense. So keep a little notepad somewhere next to you and start keeping some notes during some of your healing sessions, okay? Because I feel like it's going to help you be more in tune and be able to go in further, okay? Because they're showing me like you being able to like start to pinpoint if you wanted to, but you have to get out of the chatter of your mind and get more into the energy. The information is fine, but you have to get into the flow. So I'm going to leave that with you, Richard. All right. And Samir at $3. Samir. All right, Samir. Woo. All right. Something you're doing is middle of the road. You're in the middle of the road. But being in the middle of the road is not a bad thing because I don't feel like there's any traffic. So I feel like this is more like they're showing it as a road though. So you are on a journey, Samir. You are opening up to, well, I'm getting that you need to open up more, because as soon as I said that, I got like there's a block, okay? So there's something you're not listening to. There's something that you're not hearing, and they really want you to open up. This is like your connection to your spirits, your guides, your angels, all your loved ones, all of that. So I feel like there's something going on here, and it's funny because it's spinning. So I feel like I have an auger going through your ear. There's like this electric auger going in. It's like, hey, we're trying to talk to you in there. And there's a lot of energy being flowed to you right now. So I just want you to pay attention to that as we move forward, okay? Because there's going to be things that are going to help propel you forward. And there's a lot of information that's coming through your right ear. So I would like you to tap in and feel into that, okay? So I'm going to leave that with you, Samir. And then we got Kim at 222. Kim. All right, Kim. So, darling Kim, this is what I'm getting for you. You've been spinning a little bit too, girl. You've been spinning a little bit, okay? You need to stand up and do what you feel is right. I don't know if there's someone that's around you, there's outside chatter or something, but this is not helpful chatter, okay? Because it kind of like throws you off course a little bit. But I feel like you're getting a better connection to your God source. So it's like you're getting more information. It's starting to flow into you. You know what I mean? So it's like feeling like this, okay? So they're showing me allowing the energy to flow through you. And also they're like showing me, it's so funny because I feel like there's like a little windshield washer up here, like, you know, windshield wiper. So I feel like they're trying to clean off your third eye so that you can get through some more of the energy, get more of the visions that you need to get for yourself. So I'm going to leave that for you, Kim. Richard said, thank you. I was thinking about getting the massage table before the show. See, can't make this stuff up, Richard. I say get the table. Start healing on the people. Use some of that energy. Hello. Oh, that's so funny. Your thing, Marsha, your thing was doing updates too. It was so funny. My computer wouldn't work in the beginning either. So thank you. All right. So if any of you else out there, I can't even talk tonight. I feel like any of you out there would like a message, drop your little name in the little chat box, and let's see what's shaking in your world, my friends. Oh, 3 minutes ago, I got a Venmo. I'm totally not paying attention over here. My bad. Sharon, you're next. Woo! Thank you, Sharon, for the $5 Venmo. You're amazing. All right, let's just make sure that was my only Venmo. It's Mike. See, this is where the technical difficulties come in again because my phone is not making any of the alert sounds that it's supposed to make. It's not ringing, and all the things are on that says it should be doing it. The ringer's all the way up, but it's not giving me my alerts. So do not think that I'm ignoring you all. All right, Sharon, let me pop over onto my other little sheet of paper over here and see what we got going on in your world. Sharon. Girl. All right. So whatever you've been doing lately has been really good because you're radiating this heart energy. You're radiating this energy. Things are going your way. You've shifted out of your own way. Okay. So there's this energy that's around you. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 hearts going inside of each other. One turns into the infinity center and symbol. So there's a lot of things that are going on for you right now, shifting you into this. And it's almost kind of like walking through doors. You know what I mean? It's like every part that you leave behind, a new door opens. So I feel like you have 4 new opportunities that are going to be popping up in front of you. And these are ones that your heart desires. So be open to what your heart desires as we move forward, my friend, because you're going to be creating that. Also, I don't know if you're getting the message that you're supposed to be writing or journaling, and I feel like I'm outside in nature, and I feel like I'm sitting near a tree. Oh, and there's funny because there's a squirrel, and I don't know why, but there's a turtle that shows up. So I don't know what the turtle means for you right now, or the squirrel, but they're like with you in nature. So turtle is like Mother Earth. Squirrel is kind of like, you know, he's like the builder, the preparer. You know, he's always like taking his nuts and hiding them, and then forgets where he hides them because he hides so many. But anyways, there's enough to share for everybody. So I'm going to leave that with you, Sharon. There's going to be a lot of love for you to share, and there's a lot of love coming to you. There's a lot of information that's also flowing to you as well. I feel that in the crown, the third eye, so your visions must be getting stronger. So just feel into that. Boo, boo, boo. All right, so I'm going to leave that with you. All right, you guys. I know I saw more messages out here. All right, let's see. Where was I at? All right, I saw those. If I skipped over you guys, I'm sorry, but there's a lot of things in the chat. Don't forget, I'm looking at 3 different chats in here. All right, so you're welcome. All right, Complicated by Design. Hello, Dia. Dia would love a message. So, Ward, does that mean you want a message because you put your name in there? That works too. You did put your name in there, so I will get to you after Dia. Let's see what's happening in Dia's world. Oh, they want me to change up my paper. You have to listen to your intuition. You know what I'm saying? So I want you guys to all tap in and feel into your intuition. What does it say? All right, Dia. Oh. Using the wrong side of the pen again. Woo. Well, alrighty then. Girl, you're going to be spreading your light all over the country because I feel like I just drew a map. And it gets squiggly. Do you live like on windy roads out there on the farms or whatever? But anyways, it's going to be really, really, really good. There's going to be things that you are going to see and that you're going to be changing on this beautiful trip that you're taking. You're also helping something to disconnect, right? So there's something you're helping disconnect. And it's so funny because I feel like you're driving through, right? You're driving through and it feels like you pull the plug out like from the computer, whatever, and it goes down. So whatever you're disconnecting out there, no, it has nothing to do with you, but it has something to do with the energy grid that's out there. So it's like you're pulling the plug. It's kind of like Christmas. You know, like when we're waiting for all the lights to go on and it's dark and we're waiting for the tree to be lit or whatever. And it's like this beautiful, so once that's unplugged, the new lights go on and it's like, it's Christmas. Damn, it's Christmas. That's awesome. Okay, so anyways, I'm seeing a tree too. So you're going to be seeing trees, but we already know that. And yep, it's going to be an interesting ride. You'll be documenting this one like you normally do. So it'll be a good ride. So just enjoy it as you're doing your magical work out there on the road, Dia. Do it, do it, do it. Dia. I'm going to leave that with you. All right, Ward. Let's see what's shaking in your world. Ward. Have I ever read for you before, Ward? Your energy feels new. All right, so Ward, you've gone through a lot of changes. You're working on a lot of changes as well. You're almost completed. There has been a lot of chaos, dust kicked up around you, a lot of different things you may have been feeling and experiencing. Know that you're no longer in that. You are kind of like in this, what I like to call the bubble. You know what I mean? Okay, I knew you were new. I hadn't read for you before. So I feel like you are now in this bubble and now like you are able to see it on the outside, but you're not experiencing it on the inside. So you're kind of like blocking it off. Okay, so block it off. So whatever is going on for you, you also have some beautiful changes that are coming for you as well. So be aware of them, new opportunities. And I also feel like a new relationship for you, a new relationship. So if you're not in a relationship right now, I feel like there's a new relationship coming up for you. So I'm going to leave that with you, Ward. All right. All right, Valley. Valley. Valley, you feel like you've been in the washing machine too, girl. You're going to be all clean. It's going to be all right. There's a lot of changes and shifting around you, and God is really wanting you to change your mindset. Okay, so it's like, what is it you truly want to create? And it's so funny because it's kind of like these the swirling that I see in the picture kind of reminds me of, remember the cartoon back in the day when they would like hypnotize, I can't remember if it was Bugs Bunny or whoever it was, and their eyes just kind of get into that twirling motion or whatever. So I feel like you're in this really dizzy energy and all this new emotion stuff, but it's like you are going to be able to create so much more after you're through this cycle. So just know that everything you're experiencing for a reason, okay? Sometimes we don't always know the reason, but more will make sense as we move forward. So I'll leave that with you, my friend. Barbara says, hi, I am starting to feel much better. Well, thanks for your help. Yay! I'm glad you're feeling better, too. Yes, sorry. I don't know what you're sorry for, Ward, but it's all good. Okay. Oh, yes, you are. All right. So Robert says time. Yes, Robert, I can give you one, too. Sharon, you're very, very welcome. I'm glad I could be of service. All right. Who did I just say now? Robert. Right? Robert. Robert, you're next. Let's see what's shaking in your world, Robert. All right. So, Robert, I'm getting something about you talking your truths. Maybe it's about more about yourself or maybe to loved ones in your life. But I feel like there's more communication that needs to take place. I feel like you are getting ready to take off somewhere, like either a vacation or you need a vacation, one or the other. And it's going to be like by plane because I feel like I see a wing here. So you're going to be flying. And it's also about you connecting into who Robert truly is. It's like you are ready to pull back all the layers. Okay. You are ready to pull back all the layers. Okay. But you have to do the work. Okay. And it's like you're recognizing them now for what they are. You're like, all right, I see that as a lesson. I'm able to handle that and maneuver myself around that now. Now it's about you being the master creator. What is it that you want to create that's going to create the most happiness and joy in your life? Start with your imagination, start with your thoughts, and then that will start to create more because I feel like there's many good things that are going to be coming for you. You just have to be open to them, Robert. I'm going to leave that with you. All right. And then Ruth would love a message. Absolutely, Ruth. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah. I got time for all you guys. I'll just give you all quick messages. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Ruth Saltman. Boom. What's happening, Ruth's wife? Girl, you're busy, 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 busy. All right. Girl, you need to remember. What does this mean? Okay. You are ready. You're taking off, but there's going to be a very fast flow. You have to be willing to make some changes, but it's all good because it moves very flowy. So I don't know what kind of changes you're making in your life, but there's something that's coming up and there's going to be changes that are coming up and you're going to go with the flow of it and you're just going to carry that all the way out. I feel like there's this long, I feel like I'm in this really cool lazy river because it doesn't have an end. I feel like I'm on this really long river. So there's a lot of water involved in this as well. So emotions, stuff like that. Maybe you're going to be helping more people with emotions. I feel like you're going to be doing more personal readings because I feel like these people are going to be like in this little path that I've drawn here as well. So you're going to be assisting a lot more people moving forward, Ruth. So I'm going to leave that with you. Beep, beep, beep. All right, Lenka would love one. Beep, beep. And you're welcome, Ward. I'm so glad I could be of service this evening. Complicated by Design says, thank you, my love. I'll keep you posted on my journey. Yay! I can't wait to see what kind of pictures and things you see while on your travels. And hello, Caroline Carey. All right, before I go down any more, I better make sure I don't miss anybody else's message. Oh, Lenka. See, I almost forget. You guys, my brain. All right, Lenka. First, I want to say welcome home, darling. Welcome home. I'm sure you're back in the flow of work and all that stuff now. They're showing me that you are. They're also showing me there's a change coming up for you in the very near future as well. And I don't feel like this is very far off. So maybe somewhere in the end between now and the end of the year. And I feel like it has to do with work and I feel like it has to do with relationships. So I feel like you're open to that new relationship too, because I see a tying of knot. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's this relationship. You finally are crossing that path, right? It's like we've been waiting for a really long time for you guys to cross that path. But I feel like you guys finally do. And it's like, pow! There's like, it's with the quickness. So just be alert and be aware. And it doesn't matter what time of day or if you're in your work clothes. It doesn't matter. God doesn't care what time of day it is or what you look like. So I'm going to leave that with you. There's lots of changes coming for you. Love you. Thank you for being here. All right. Valley says, perfect message. You're welcome. All right. Woo-hoo. Feng Shui my space if you have time. Yes. And then I have 9 minutes left. So if anyone else out there would love a message, I'm going to do Marsha and then I'm going to do Carol Ann since she was so nice to send me a crystal ball reading the other day or yesterday. It was amazing. Thank you. All right. So let's do Marsha. Oh, I'm using the wrong side of the pen. I need more blue pens. Marsha. Because I seem to like to write in that first. Okay, Marsha. All right, Marsha. What I'm getting to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you're getting 5 hearts. I don't know who those represent at this moment, but you're getting 5 hearts right now. All right, so and an 11. So today is 11/11, which is funny that there's an 11 over there. 5 and 11. 16, so it's 7. But anyways, there's going to be love coming into your life as well, Marsha, but this is also about you being calm. Okay, it's like calming down the anxiety. Oh, you got 5 grandbabies. So these are little babies. So then you need to breathe and relax. And it's like getting in the lazy river and allowing it to unfold as it needs to. And then you're going to be helping all those people that are around you as well, just like you keep helping your daughters and stuff anyways. But it's like there's going to be a lot of change going on around that as well. So I feel like there's good change coming for you, Marsha. 5 little hearts dancing around. Do, 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 do. All right. Do. And then I was going to do Carol Ann. That's right. Hello, Carol Ann. How'd you like that little hurricane we had yesterday, honey? All right. Let's see. Carol Ann. Oh, I'm using the wrong side of the pencil again, you guys. I got to stop doing that. Carol Ann. Well, all right. You got some stuff going on, girl. Got some stuff going on. All right. Let's see what this all means. All right, Carol Ann. There has been a lot of things transpiring around you. You have learned not to get caught up in them. So this was a good lesson for you. You've learned to let others have their experience. So you're allowing that now. You are also in your little bubble that I like to talk about too, because the chaos can go on all day around you. And you're like, whatever. You can do what you got to do. I'm doing what I got to do, and I'm taking care of what I need to take care of. Okay. And I can feel I'm doing that in like your sassy little voice you got there. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm taking care of business. But anyways, there is a lot of newness that's coming for you as well. So it's either you're coming up with a new idea, you're doing something new in the backyard. I feel like this all revolves around your living arrangements, your house. Okay? Because I feel like I'm going in the backyard, and it's so funny because I feel like I'm feeling over this piece of paper like it's your backyard. But I feel like there's going to be things that you're changing around it. And also the energy in your house and in your yard, you need to be sharing this energy more. As I lay my hand over the paper, I can feel your energy, and you are vibrating right now. So make sure you're using more of that energy out and about. I'm going to leave that with you, Carolyn. Anybody else out there this evening that wants a message? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, so let's see. Tomorrow night, again, the Spiritual Message Circle. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. I'm not sure who all is going to be there. Is it all of us? I don't know. But I know there's 4 or 5 of us anyways. But you guys should tap into that. That's always a lot of fun to get on the Spiritual Message Circle. Again, it's the only one for November. Okay, so I want you guys to tap into that. And then also the week after that, we're going to have a thanks sharing special. So that'll be fun. Make sure you guys tap into that. Yeah. Instead of Thanksgiving, we're doing thanks sharing. So you guys are amazing people. Amazing. Amazing. Lenka says, I do. Thank you. Hope you do as well. Absolutely. You guys are amazing. All right, so what else do they want me to share with you guys before we wrap up this evening? The energy is going to be strong through the evening. I want you all to remember to either have something to drink or something to eat after this show. You guys may be up until midnight or after, depending on where you are in this time and space right now, because the energy it's going to vibrate very strongly. That's the word they're using, strongly, as we change up the energy again. And there's the link for the spiritual message circle. She just dropped that in the chat if you guys want to check that out. So, I'm always checking things out, you guys. Oh my gosh. Valley says, oh my gosh, haven't slept much the last 2 weeks. Yes, me too. Let me tell you, the last 3 days, at least all this week, I am waking up a lot. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I was like, why can't I sleep through the night? And it's like, I can go back to sleep, then I'm up again. And I look at the clock and I was like, only this much time went by. I was like, it's not time to get up yet. Why am I awake? You know what I mean? So we'll all be feeling this energy in different ways, shapes, and forms. Just allow yourself to experience it. Tap in with yourself. Muscle test if you must, what you need, what you don't need inside your body. Pay attention to those things, right? Because some things are good for you and some things are bad, but it's about you tuning in and finding out what those things are for yourselves, okay? And really honoring yourself with that, right? Is it good for me? Is it not good for me? Should I do this? Should I not do that? Again, it's like tapping into that intuition. You know, you guys need to be fully tapped in moving forward. We're getting ready to move. And it's so funny. Now they're showing me like one of those, I can't remember the name of that door. Oh, the revolving door. You know, when you just get on it in the circle, we're getting lots of circles tonight. So this is keys. The sit and spins, the spin cycle, the agitator in the washing machine. Okay, so there's a lot of things being cleaned up right now through the washing machine and the agitation. We're going to get into that spin cycle again, right? Richard says, I end up going to sleep earlier for 2 days. That's good. Yeah, the time change is throwing us off too. Feng Shui says, pistachio nuts help for sleep, I read. Oh, I love pistachios. I wish I had some right now. I don't have any of those. I will put that on my shopping list. Pistachios are the bomb. I remember, my dad wants to come into this since he started out last week and he was a veteran. So I guess he wants to close out Veterans Day with you guys. But, you know, I grew up in a different time and place than most people do now. My father was a member of the Moose. So he would take us to work on Saturdays and he would take us to the Moose afterwards. So then, you know, that's pretty much just a bar. So I grew up in a bar on the weekends. And my favorite thing was the red pistachios. Oh my God, I love those things. They were the best. I don't eat the red ones now because who needs that dye? But oh my God, those were so amazing. So amazing. Just brought back memories. My dad wanted to help close out the evening. Since he brought in last week, he wanted to close out this week since it's been a powerful week. And don't forget all those veterans that are here now assisting us and the ones past have all had a hand in this place that we call home. Okay, so they want you to be aware of that. And as this week goes forward, what is next week? Do I have a show next week? Yeah, because it's not Thanksgiving yet. I don't have a show the following week. So, yes, I do have a show next week on November 18th. So, I want you guys to lead truly blessed lives, listening to your intuition, tapping into your higher selves, listening to your connection to God, to lead you down this graceful path that we are going to call our new heaven and earth, because each one of us are creating that. Much love, guys. Have a great week.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.